Jason Sanders ready to get us started. And off we go here in Cincinnati. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Burrow gonna open by putting it up. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller.
So you work all week on your opening script, Mike, and what happens? Well, that opening script is going to have to wait until your second possession. The defense comes out with a big stop early. They get the interception, and now it's the opposing team going out looking to take this early lead.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Tua will get this one out wide to Tyreek. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, Miami.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's 2nd and 9. Tua gonna give it to Achane. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line. 3rd and long. Here's Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Tua. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the safety, Geno Stone.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge 4th down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the 1st time with Chase Brown. Trying to get himself upfield, and he cannot do it. Knocked back at the 2-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll find Andre Yosibas. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On one, ready? Here we go.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Here's first and 10.
Let's get set. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's caught! What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for the Bengals. 62 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
Now Brown. Not much room to speak of. He'll take this to the 11. Here's a second and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Now a loose football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected. I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Evan McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 24-yard.
McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Second down, Burrow. To the goal line and in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back. Even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan, everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
Take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
All right. Let's go. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the back.
A throw left side, gonna be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception, and now Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one fielded at the 15. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Watch it, Austin. Ready, shot. Solo left Zion.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Tua. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage.